Unfolding here on the Sepulveda Pass.
Occupied vehicles in the northbound lanes. Well, that's another situation. You've got a suspect with a gun running that's wanted for a possibly attempted murder, running towards other victims or other people, innocent people. That can be a use of force situation as well, and you can be assured that LAPD will probably take that opportunity to prevent something like that from happening.
Yeah, they would be within their rights at that point to use lethal force, correct? Because if the public is endangered, even if he's not firing at them.
If you've got a suspect that's known to you and has a propensity of violence and is fleeing from that crime to an area that he could possibly hurt other people, that this would be the perfect situation to actually use that type of situation. You can see that black and white coming up behind them. That is that hybrid, that dual purpose. They've got that right rear door open. So it'd be interesting to see. Very dangerous here. They're getting this close, but there are other officers in that car, more than likely Metropolitan Division officers, probably with rifles trying to get up on that vehicle. But closing that distance, very close, very dangerous situation. How this could turn out, and someone could get extremely fatally injured by shots fired, and that's why they're so close.
Well, this is a very tense thing. This is a pursuit that is frankly scary for us to watch, and I'm sure scary for everybody involved. People in the oncoming traffic may have no idea about what is unfolding just a few feet away from them. But man, it is really kind of a scary situation as we deal with this, and watching him gesturing out the window more and more just in the last 5 minutes or so. He's really been doing it a lot more, Michelle.
So agitated.
Yeah, and again, this is behavior that we've seen before in pursuits that are indicative, I should say, of our car accidents. And that, I mean, again, we don't have any confirmation of it, but what we saw in that vehicle with that, the flame lighting up would be a perfect indicator of why he's acting the way he is, and just getting again that sense of bravery and stupidity, if you will, and just trying to prolong this as long as he possibly can. And we can only hope that no one is hurt.
Right. Well, we are hearing now that a request has been made for the CHP to close the 405 north, just north of Wilshire, trying to keep the public out of harm's way here. But right now, that is not the case. He's very close to the oncoming traffic.
He should be approaching Sunset right about now. Yeah,
I would venture to say, guys, that you're going to see Metro Armor getting here probably within the next few minutes. This has been going on, for something, at least after that shot's fired, at least 20, 30 minutes now. So you can be assured that they're en route. And when they get those vehicles in and they can block that suspect in and then they have turrets in that vehicle where they can use bulletproof turrets to pop out of the top and put some high-powered rifles on him and stop his motion by blocking him. We've seen that happen.
He's out.
Oh, my
goodness. No, he's not out. Wow. Whew. Wow. That was a big shot of adrenaline for us here. Yeah. We're watching it on TV. These folks are living it down there on the ground, and you can bet a lot of hearts started pumping a whole lot faster, really quickly. And they've got to fall back on their training. They've got to think rationally and continue to think during that situation as opposed to just reacting. So it's a really tough situation and a very tense one for everybody in those black and whites and unmarked vehicles that are pursuing this person.
You have a supervisor in this pursuit who is the incident commander on scene of this pursuit, and they're always doing what's called the balance test. And on this type of a pursuit, you can pretty much, the balance test is heavily in the favor of the need to apprehend the suspect against weighing the needs of the safety of the public. That's always being weighed during pursuits. We talk about it all the time. In this situation, it is heavily favored in protecting the citizens and getting him into custody no matter what it takes.
Well, they're going to do that, I guess, and we'll have to. Hopefully, it won't take any more violence. Hopefully, we've seen so many of these, haven't we, Michelle? Where
look at the car
they're behaving erratically, they're driving crazy, they're running into things, and then all of a sudden they just stop and give up.
Yeah.
And we can always hope that happens here.
It's really scary that he keeps creeping along in the carpool lane. He's just so close to the motorists on the other side, on the northbound side. He is on the southbound side. This is on the 405 freeway. And CHP is apparently going to try to stop traffic to keep more motorists out of harm's way. Coming to a stop again.
Try to keep the suspect contained, just keep their distance and just let him come down, and then everything will usually de-escalate. So that'll be interesting to see if that happens in this situation.
Now he's got both of his arms out the window, perhaps in an effort, well, not necessarily, I was going to say, to show them he doesn't have a gun.
He's not
but then
doing
the one arm went back inside, so the left arm went back inside. And
How does he get? How is
can they even hear what he's saying?
Yeah,
I
how's
mean,
he
with the
moving forward when
helicopter
he's
noise and
fully facing rear to the rear? It's really
more than
strange.
likely, Michelle, they can't hear him.
Yeah.
With all that freeway traffic
I wouldn't
noise
think
and
so.
at least 4 or 5 helicopters overhead, it's very reasonable to believe that they cannot hear what
Yeah.
he's saying.
But here, okay, this could be very dangerous if he gets out and tries to make a run for it. This could end badly. We're watching now.
So-
The door's open. The sunroof is open. You can bet that this entire time, or much of this entire time, somebody's been on a loudspeaker telling him to give up. They're probably tired of saying it, but he has
he's
been.
doing
they've
something
been-
to the sunroof.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is just
But is
crazy.
he standing
Another
up to the
danger, too,
sunroof?
guys,
Look at
that we've
this.
seen happen in these things is the suspect decides to get out and make a run for it, make it over that center median, and then get struck by a car going at highway speeds there on that northbound side. So that can be something.
What's he got
that
in his
is-
hand? He just, whatever he dropped, he had something in his hand. He dropped it. It's now underneath or in front of the rear wheel. Is he
Well,
going to
and
try to
he's
get
trying
it
to
back?
retrieve
Is he
it.
trying to retrieve?
What? Wow.
So in order to retrieve it, it looks like he's got to get out.
Or get out.
I'm wondering if
Yeah,
that's
you got
What
it.
is that?
Yeah, that's strange. This is just,
Wow.
you wonder what that was.
It looks silver in color. It's very hard to tell, but and that could be. He reaches, and officers identify that as the weapon, and he reaches down and gets that. That could be
Yeah.
a shoot scenario.
Yeah, this is very scary. What's going on right now?
So many scenarios that it could be, or it should be, or it couldn't be, and that's what these officers deal with on a daily basis.
Oh. Okay, we're seeing
Wow.
a maneuver now by that Suburban with the sharpshooter, and now the speed has picked up dramatically.
Well, we can tell
And
the car's
he-
not to say, oh, there he goes.
Cannot drive. Wow.
Oh boy, it's
Now he is facing them. Oh my goodness.
wow. And they're going to ram him
Guys, I'm
again.
watching-
They're going to ram him
Okay.
again. Here they go.
Delayed, so
Here they go.
lost control of the vehicle.
Wow, this is insane. Okay, so this is a very dramatic development here.
Southbound
Two
405.
police Suburbans with sharpshooters trying to bring this to a stop using the pursuit intervention technique. And it continues, and it continues. You can see they're pulling up again now. You can see that armed officer, as JT described it, in a turret, sticking out from the roof of that Suburban with a gun trained on that suspect, pulling up very closely now, and
They're
again
going to pit him.
doing a pit.
Never seen a pit
scary
with a
is
Metro
that?
vehicle
Now
before.
surrounded.
That is
That
crazy.
turret.
All right, here we go. Let's see if they can bring him in peacefully. Now you want to avoid a crossfire situation here. He's got both hands. Look, it appears he's got both hands sticking out of that driver's side window.
Well, he knows
This
he's...
is a situation you'll see they'll back that SUV in.
Both hands.
And now you've got, like you mentioned, Mark, crossfire situation. They've got him surrounded. And now he's giving it up.
Wow. Officers did a great job of surrounding him. There goes the canine. Wow, the dog is taking him down.
Not taking any chances, deploying that canine to make sure he's got no access to get a weapon out of his waistband. They don't want to take any chances with this. They will deploy that dog. Go get him.
Well, a dramatic ending to this
That's
police
it.
pursuit on the 405 freeway, the northbound side, and I don't know how else to describe it. It's extremely dramatic.
Yeah,
Mark. Wow, I've never
amazing.
seen anything like this.
And it ended with no one getting shot. And it ended with the suspect's will have been injured by that canine dog. Make no mistake, the dog is trained to bite and hold, And the human response to that is to try to get away from that. And so I'm sure he's got some pretty deep lacerations wherever the dog bit him. In fact, it looks like it got him on his left arm from what I can see. But he is alive. The pursuing officers have managed to get him into custody. It looks like he's still struggling somewhat. So they're going to take him in. You see all these Metro officers. These are the ones with those the helmets on, the tactical gear. They have got him, and they have got this person in custody.